Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Johnny of the Super Gamer Brothers, and I apologize a little bit for a bit of delay between the last part and this one. But this is the extra video for Sonic's story. I'm pretty much just going to be showcasing a few things that I found interesting, or something that you guys might find interesting throughout Sonic's playthrough. And so let's not waste any more time, and let's begin. Okay, so the mysterious Soleanna forest is a glitch that you can only do when you first begin Sonic's story. This is after you first enter Soleanna's hub world and right after you talk with Tails for the first time. So, you know, we didn't even do the mission at this point, you know. And initially you can't get past any of these guys because there's a fuck ton of invisible walls all over the place, including here. But if you know where to jump and time your homing attack, and you can jump on water here, yes, you can do that, you can actually bypass the invisible walls here. So now you're free to move across all of Soleanna's hub world that is, well, I honestly did not think it can get any more empty and lifeless than this. Yeah, well, you know, on a technicality, you're not supposed to be able to get to here at this point of the game, so none of the character models are loaded, none of the benches, chairs, nothing. There's nothing here. But with that said, there's also something else we can do while we're beyond the invisible walls. Now you see, what we're doing now is we're heading into the entryway to Soleanna's forest area, but of course it's closed off because, again, we're not supposed to be able to get to this point. But you can actually clip through these pillars here to get inside the door, in which case there's another door, with Sonic's feeling incredibly claustrophobic at this point, I imagine. But you can actually spin dash into the corner here to get past the second door, and you'll be able to get into Soleanna's forest. It takes a bit of time to do, and you know, if you just keep doing it over and over again, you'll eventually get past the second door, and voila. So what's beyond? Woo, look at this. Well, obviously something was, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at here. See a few stop signs, a speed limit sign of 60 miles per hour. Yeah, I don't even think Sonic can reach that top speed in this game. Yeah, so because we got to Soleanna's forest with Sonic much earlier than intended, these objects appear for no particular reason. I'm not exactly sure what causes the forest to load these objects. I'm more interested on these do not enter signs, and I don't know, I don't know what exactly is going on here. Like, I think these objects appear in one of Shadow's side missions with the vehicles. I'm not exactly sure if these things are unique to this area alone. I don't know, but it's pretty damn interesting. I love discovering hidden shit like this. Well, granted, it's not really hidden. You're not supposed to be able to get to this area at this early in the game, you know. But it kind of reminds me of the secret test level you can get in Super Mario World. If you, I forgot the stipulation of getting to that place, but you know, it was quite obviously like a test level that the designers were using for Mario's controls. You know, I remember the beginning of the test level had this no Yoshi sign and something like that, and it had like a lot of blocks rearranged to spell the word test. You know, I love finding hidden developer shit like this, and this is no exception. So, but that's pretty much all you can do here. There's nothing else you can do. Look, even the entryway to Soleanna's new city and the Soleanna hub world are gone. The doors aren't even here anymore. So you can just hang here in this black void and do absolutely nothing. Yeah, forewarning, once you're here, this is all you can do. So, well, let's take advantage of this black screen. So, what to do? Now, believe it or not, now there's something we've seen earlier, and I mentioned with Sonic side missions, is that even when you complete a side mission with Tails or Knuckles by your side, they don't actually have victory animations that play with Sonic. Now, when we completed Wave Ocean with Tails, we did see that he does have a victory animation, and it turns out that Knuckles himself also has a victory animation, but because the way the game's programmed and the way the story, you know, the way the story folds out, we never actually complete a level with Knuckles, so we never get to see his victory animation. But lo and behold, he actually does have one. So we're gonna use the magic of clipping to get past this section with Knuckles. So if you hug this wall right here, near the exit of this room, the one that you're supposed to light all the purple orbs with in order to get out, you can actually clip through the ceiling of this room. It takes a bit of practice and getting used to, but eventually, once you immediately clip through the ceiling, enter your gliding and head right to this door, because if you're not fast enough, Knuckles will die and fall into the void. And as you can see, apparently lighting the purple orbs was fucking pointless because Sonic's already, beyond the door, so do we really need to light the orbs in the first place? I'm not exactly sure, but, now that we actually clip through the wall, we can actually finish the rest of the level with Knuckles. And again, how the hell do you avoid that? I do not know. Of course, Knuckles is nowhere near as fast as he used to be. Luckily, this is actually one of the only times I find dash pads beneficial. Let's enter the rainbow loop with Knuckles. Look at that. He doesn't actually have a rainbow loop animation. You saw that for a split second there. He entered his T pose, which means there's no animation to load when he went through it. But lo and behold, this is the end of Flame Core, so head past the gold ring and voila! Look, Knuckles' victory animation. He even has victory quotes. See, that's about a B rank, I believe.
Well,
yep.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get into the real meat of this comparison, here's the eagle shortcut I was talking about. You simply homing attack on the eagle at the beginning of the level, and it'll take you to these 3 capsules. 2 of them have 5 rings, the other one has an extra life. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice, little secret there, but anyway. The footage I'm showing you right now is from the E3 build in 2006. This was a few months before the game was officially released. And as we can see here, the homing attack is a lot more spammable in this build. Like something akin to like Sonic Adventure's homing attack, where you can constantly mash the A button to do multiple homing attacks in a really quick succession as long as you got enemies in your way. And unfortunately, in the final build, the one we're playing now, there's a delay between each homing attack, and it can get pretty annoying. But I'm also showcasing the rail grinding here for a second, because in the earlier build, this is I think the 2005 build, this is the camera effect I was talking about. Every time when Sonic would grind on a rail here, the camera would pull back, and with the added motion blur, it gives the illusion that Sonic is actually moving a hell of a lot faster on the rails. I actually think he is anyway, because I don't know. Again, I can't tell if it's just the illusion of the camera or Sonic actually grinding rails faster in this build. And many of you may know this already, but Sonic 06 was actually meant to have a day and night system. I think the longer you spent in a level, it would slowly shift from day to night. And in terms of Kingdom Valley, I really would have liked to see this implemented, because I don't know, I think it just gives greater contrast to the level. I mean, it definitely would have showcased the game's graphical capabilities. And if you also look closely here, back in the E3 build in 2006, Kingdom Valley actually did have clear skies. Well, not completely clear skies, but it's better than the cloudy background that Kingdom Valley has in the final build. And it definitely adds more contrast in comparison to Kingdom Valley's. I don't know, it just looked at Kingdom Valley in the final build looks more washed out to me and kind of forgettable, and I definitely like to see more contrast. And for the final part of the comparison, I'm showing you the old Kingdom Valley's Mach Speed section in comparison to the one we got. And as you can see on the left, the old build definitely had a lot more particle effects with Sonic in terms of running on the water, and you can actually see the puddles on the floor. Yeah, the puddles on the floor are in the final build as well, but in the old build, they're definitely more pronounced because they have better reflective properties. They really pop out. And as you can see, there's a lot more water splashing on the left there on the old side of the Mach Speed section, and I don't know, it's definitely a missed opportunity. So a lot of you wanted me to launch myself to the moon in the silver boss battle fight, but before that, I'm going to show you another way, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already familiar with what I'm going to do. If you guys are familiar with Blaze Hedgehog's Sonic 2006 is a bad game video, he does this too, and I just wanted to show off because I do find this absolutely hilarious. If you start doing the slide kick on this steel crate that you can find in New City, it may take a bit of get used to, but you can actually cause Sonic to cause this thing to fly in the air for no goddamn reason whatsoever. Granted, I have no idea why the hell you ever want to do this in the game. You don't need to, but it's just hilarious to see in the first place. Look at this. That is the wonders of space travel. It does not get any better than that. Who needs NASA when you have a fucking steel crate that you can get at a junkyard? That is just wonderful. Okay, so a lot of you were a little bummed out that I didn't get launched to the moon in the silver boss battle fight. So, you know, just for you guys, I'm going to get past the invisible wall here with the power of the Sky Gem. So that way I can get outside of the invisible box, have Silver trapped in there, so I can homing attack him from the air, and he'll be able to launch me into the moon real quick. So with whoa, what the fuck? What the? No, that can't be right. I have to be seeing things. For a second there, it looked like Silver somehow matters. Oh my god! He's outside of the... How did he do... Oh my god. Jesus. No, I can't. Oh my... He's outside of the invisible... How did he do that? Just... No. I gotta get over... I'm not safe anymore. Here I thought, hey, he was just confined inside the invisible box in Soleanna, but no, he's outside of the... How did he do... No, I have to... I gotta find some way to get out of here. I don't know. What can I do? There's no place to go. He can be anywhere now. Can I... Wait. Where'd he go? No. Oh, no. He's gone. Where can he be? Oh, God. He could be anywhere. Not only did he manage to get past the invisible box, somehow now he's gone. Oh, God. He's not there anymore. I'll give my thoughts and credits later. See you, guys.